Hello, namaste to the live stream again. Yeah, I want to share one thing which is really touching me very deeply, and that is that there are many spiritual people I know. To those people, I never talked about my very deeper inner feelings about certain things, and they start to talk, many of them, about in case if there would be a forced shipping and a forced registration of the 2020 and a forced vaccination, and that they would change into a bio-robot energy, that they would be happily go in another dimension, and that this planet would be not working for them anymore. And that is something which is really touching me. Not just luckily, not just that it gives me, or not just, it doesn't give me happiness, of course. It concerns me that many spiritual souls say that without even talking to each other. So there's something in the field where some people can feel that energy since long time, and warning about that since long time. And we were called the people who had very bad conspiracy theories. But now when you wake up and you see what the journey goes and what's happening, what they want to go through with 5G, what they go through with the first vaccination, if you see this aggression energy behind that, you see what the agenda is. Still, I want to say, even this agenda was planned, okay? There's another agenda, and that agenda is the agenda of the light. And this earth is free. This earth, under contract of certain, how do you say in English? I have a problem to find these weird words. There are some rules in the cosmic, okay? And that rules are that right now this earth cannot be used as a slave planet anymore. And that gives me hope. Same time, it makes me very, very, very sad that so many people think like that. And I also had thoughts like that, where I thought, okay, well, until what point I go and where I cannot be here. And I think it's much more easier if you're alone and you don't have family. But that is something it's so interesting. I just heard from Peter also. So we just had a live stream about Orgonites. He doesn't speak very well English, but and he also said that. That's why I have to share that, because I hear that from many, many people. We are not our body, and in the worst case, we go in another loka, and nobody can kill us because nobody can kill our soul. Yeah, I know that. But same time, isn't that sad that we have to work on that level because we feel that threat? Many spiritual people or aware people feel that threat, and many people who are sensitive of what's going on are feeling that threat. And same time, I have this strong feeling this is not possible anymore, at least not forever. If they want to do it, they might go through to a certain degree, but so much awakening is happening, and so many souls waking up, and so many vibrations are raising, and I don't know, since some days I felt a happiness all of a sudden. Of course, there's also shakiness in some things. It's normal, especially if you have a family, especially if you, as a mother, on this role, I mean, all we mothers, we are concerned how our kids go through that crisis. I mean, luckily, we living like this, that we are not in a city. But my heart goes out to all the families who don't have nature like we have, who cannot grow their food outside right now, where the food prices will grow up more and more and more and more. I know, that is very bad. And then the kids who have to go with the face mask outside, I mean, the kids are suffering very much differently than us. So of course we have this concern. Of course we have the crisis of concern of the governments and so on. But there's even more going on, and that is on a spiritual level. And for that is a very exciting time also. It's I just said to Peter in our live talk that I feel right now the yin and yang is absolutely hyped, on both sides, the negativity and the positivity. I personally cannot understand the people who don't talk out right now on what side they're standing. For me, this is unbelievable because there's so much going on. So how can you have no choice of your voice? How is it possible that people still have question marks of what's going on? Because it's so amazing on what level certain energies are playing out right now. I mean, that is just in my mind. So I know many people are very polite and very diplomatic with certain topics. Maybe it's also for the protection. Maybe some people have even more fear because they're not confronting this fear and they want to save play. And I'm very happy that at least that all the people who facing that fear of, okay, until what extent I want to stay on this planet and what extent I could not stay anymore here, they play at least that out, and at the end those are the people who can be really, in my opinion, really truthful with themselves, because they're facing all that fear and they're going through it. And so it's very, very, very interesting times, It's also very difficult to see what is true and what is not true. There's for sure is a war on truth and a war on consciousness. And we are so beautiful, powerful, all we people are. We human beings are so beautiful, powerful, and we are just maybe a little innocent, and maybe we are also a little bit naive, but most of the people, I feel, are good-hearted people who just right now have an amazing chance to wake up. So I just did a very long live stream in German with Peter, so that's why I keep it a little bit shorter today in English. And I just want to say, guys, face it, and it's okay to feel down one day, and it's okay if you feel some hurt in your heart on certain things you find out, and that's okay. And just come back again to who you are, who you really are, and that is, a beautiful being coming from the stars. You are so much more than the body, and it's an amazing time to be incarnated, to spread the light, and it's needed more than ever. Okay, so I chant Hanuman Chalisa. Take care. Take care, everybody.